Becky Grossman, 4th Congressional District candidate. Thanks for being with me here on Zoom today.
Thanks for having me, Ted.
So, we are very close to primary day as it is a little over 2 weeks left. We all know your race is a very busy one, a lot going on. But your campaign is saying this afternoon, Sunday, that you're preparing to go to court over the way the mail ballot rules are and, of course, all the controversy we're hearing around what's going on with the post office. Can you just walk us through, sort of what has made you and your campaign team most alarmed in recent days and why you decided this was the right step to take?
Yes, right now, President Trump is trying to sabotage our right to vote safely. And he is attacking the Postal Service here in Massachusetts and around the country. Without action, voters risk not having their ballots received in time. That is not okay. It's not acceptable, and I won't stand for it. I'm going to court to fight this because I want to make sure that everybody gets their vote counted. And if you postmark your ballot by election day, it should count.
So, I was actually asking people on social media, just anecdotally today, if you're in Massachusetts and you've applied, have you gotten your ballot yet? And it was all over the map. Quite a few people got them long enough ago. They've sent them back. But I did hear from some folks who haven't even received a ballot yet 2 weeks out. What are you hearing across the 4th District, you and your campaign team?
Well, I think it's very consistent with what you just described, that there are voters in Fall River and in North Attleboro who still haven't received their ballots, while other areas like Newton, people started receiving their ballots weeks ago. That is wrong, and I'm not going to let any corner of this district get left behind, and that's why this is so important.
So you yourself are a lawyer, along with being a Newton City Councilor. So you know the law well. What is success to you with going to court? What do you think the court should do that would make you say, yes, I think we've figured out a fair way to move forward with what is unusual in basically all mail ballot election or mostly mail ballot election?
I think any ballot postmarked by September 1st for this primary needs to count. And we know with the Postal Service under attack that it's taking longer for the mail to get processed. And I think that anybody who casts their ballot, postmarks that ballot by September 1st, that ballot should count. And it's fundamental to our right to vote and to a fair election.
I'm curious when, we've known for a little while there was going to be mostly mail ballots for this election, but the Postal Service issues have really, I feel like, only started to bubble up the last week, 2 weeks. I know there was a little bit before. When did this go from being sort of a peripheral thing you heard a little about to something you said, okay, we need to really address this?
Well, I think this week it's really become quite clear as the president has even stated clearly what his intentions are in trying to sabotage the vote by mail process and doing so by sabotaging the Postal Service. And, this is about the right to vote safely. It's about fixing something that we can fix, knowing that there's a problem and taking the necessary steps that we need to fix it and make sure that we're protecting the right to vote for everybody in our Commonwealth.
One other question as we finish up. As I said, 2.5 weeks left. It's still a pretty crowded field of candidates in this 4th District primary. How are you feeling heading into the final home stretch here?
I feel really excited, and I feel very energized by the conversations that we have had with residents and constituents throughout the district. We have been working really hard to reach out voter by voter by voter to make our case. I feel that our message has been resonating. As you know, I'm running as a mom who is concerned about the long-term best interest of our families. And, as a mom to a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, I wake up every day thinking about how we're going to protect the health and safety of our community and our working families today and long into the future. That is what this campaign has been about for me. That's what this action today is about. And I think that message has been resonating across the district. And I look forward to communicating that message each and every day now through September 1st and well beyond.
All right, Becky Grossman, thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
Thanks for having me, Ted.